Welcome back to Craps with Kevin. In my last video, we bought the 4 and the 10. Now let's talk about how to press your bets using house money. The 6, the 8, the 4, and the 10, and even adding odds behind the pass line. What does pressing a bet mean? Pressing your bet means you're increasing the size of your wager after you win and the casino pays you money. You're using house money to actually raise those bets. You don't reach back into your bankroll. Instead, you use your winnings and pressing or raising your bets using house money. Again, this is what's called using house money. It's a safe way of using your winnings or house money to actually raise up the bet to make it even easier for you to win more money in the future. It's a safe way to grow your bets without using your own money. How do you press the 6 and the 8? After the point is set. My system starts with $6 on the 6 and $6 on the 8. When either of those numbers hits, the dealer pays you $7. I collect $1, put it in my tray, and then I take the other $6 to actually raise that original $6 bet into a $12 bet. Again, that presses your original bet from the original $6, either on the 6 or the 8, or both, of course, and then raising it to $12. Now, you only do it for one of the numbers, the number that just hit. So from then on, the 6 and the 8 pays $14 after the press. So that's every time the 6 and the 8 actually hit. I never press them again because I'm always worried about the 7 coming up within 6 rolls. Remember, 6 rolls is on average. So if you're counting down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 rolls, it's probably the 7's going to come up pretty soon. So I never really press after that. I only press them one time. I'll press the 6 one time and I'll press the 8 one time. I stop right there and just keep collecting on that bet. The key is that you're using house money to increase your winnings, never from my bankroll. How do we press the 4 and the 10? I buy the 4 and the 10 each for $5. When either one hits, the dealer pays you $9 after the vig. Out of the $9, I'll use $5 to press the number that hit, the 4 or the 10. And then I'll pocket the other 4 and put it in my tray. Just like the 6 and the 8, I only press the 4 and the 10 one time. After that, I let the $10 on either the 4 or the 10 ride. Just keep collecting money until the 7 comes up. I just keep taking money every time they hit. How do we add odds behind the pass line? First of all, you got to have a pass line bet, which is fundamental to my strategy. It's the very first thing you're going to do when you walk up to a craps table and the puck is off. You're going to place your place bet. So how do we actually take odds on the pass line? My system always starts with $6 on the pass line. Once a point is established, and after I've had some wins on the 6 and the 8, remember, we're wanting to build up the odds using house money. So we're using that from the 6 and the 8. So what I'll do is I'll end up taking some of that winnings and actually add it to the odds behind the pass line. The odds bet is funded by house money, not from my bankroll. The pass line odds bet is one of the best bets with the lowest vig, 0, in the casino. It's the best bet in the entire casino. Always take your odds bet when you have money that is house money. You're using house money to add odds to your pass line bet. But I only add the odds bets once I've been making money off of the 6 and the 8. Now, at that point, I don't necessarily worry about this, whether the 7 is going to be coming up in 6 rolls, because for odds bet, if it does just happen to hit on the number before the 7, you're going to get paid well. Do we keep pressing higher? No, in my disciplined system, I press only the numbers one time. The 4, the 6, the 8, the 10. I only press them once. The 6 and the 8 moves from $6 to $12. The 4 and the 10 moves from $5 to $10. And the odds bet behind the pass line only gets pressed using house money. After that, every roll that hits is just more money in our pocket. And here's why this matters. Again, the 7 comes up about on average, every 6 rolls. Now, it could always come up right after. I can't tell you how many times it's happened to me, and it's going to happen to you over and over again. Don't get frustrated. I don't. I just keep putting my money down because I know that eventually I'm going to do extremely well. But because the 7 does and is probably coming up within the 6 rolls, you have a very short little window. So I always press the 4, the 10, the 6, and the 8 as quickly as I possibly can. I don't want to dilly-dally around. And of course, I'm doing it with house money. You give yourself way better chances of hitting bigger payrolls using house money, not your own bankroll. And you do this for as long as you can before the 7 comes up. Now, let's go to the tables and I'll show you how I press my bets. Take a break from learning craps and join me on my Helpful Journey YouTube channel. I'll show you the best spots in Las Vegas. Link in the description. What does pressing a bet mean? Pressing a bet means increasing the size of your wager after the casino pays you. Instead of reaching back into your own bankroll, you use the casino's payout to raise your bet. This is called using house money. Now, let's just use that term for the meantime, but it's all your money. You won it fair and square from the casino. But in this particular case, we're going to call it house money, the money that you win from the house. How do we press the 6 and the 8? After the point is set, my system always begins with $6 on the 6 and $6 on the 8. When one of those numbers hits, the dealer pays you $7. I collect $1 and I take the other $6 and add it directly to the existing bet. That presses the bet from $6 to $12. Now, this can be easily done by just asking the dealer by saying press. He'll know to go from $6 to $12 and toss you any remainder money back towards you. From that point forward, every time the 6 or 8 hits, the dealer now pays $14. That's more than double your original payout. But I never press again. I stop at $12 and simply collect each win from then on. And the key detail, you're doing all of this with house money, not your own bankroll. How do we press the 4 and the 10? I buy the 4 and the 10 for $5 each. When one of those numbers rolls, the dealer pays you $9 after the vig. Here's what I do. I take $5 from the payout and stack it on top of the original bet, pressing from $5 to $10. The remaining $4 goes straight into my rack. Just like with the 6 and the 8, I only press the 4 and 10 one time. From that point on, I let the $10 bet ride and I simply collect every win that follows. Now, it's a simple way, just like you did with the 6 and the 8, just ask the dealer to press. He'll press it, make it double the amount that was originally bet, and then he'll toss you back any change that's left over. How do we add odds behind the pass line? My system always begins with $6 on the pass line. Once a point is established, I don't add odds right away. Instead, I wait until I've collected winnings from the 6 and 8. With those winnings, I place odds behind my pass line bet. That way, the odds are funded completely by house money. This is important because the odds bet is one of the best bets on the table, but I never force it with my own bankroll. I let the table pay for it. Do we keep pressing higher? No. In my discipline system, each number only gets pressed once. The 6 and the 8 move from $6 to $12. The 4 and 10 move from $5 to $10. And the pass line odds only comes from winnings. Normally, a pass line odds is 1 to 2 times. So a $6 pass line bet, you can have up to $12 behind the line. Here's why this matters. The number 7 shows up on average once every 6 rolls. That means you don't have endless amount of time. By pressing the 4, 6, the 8, and the 10 quickly, and always using house money, you give yourself the best chance to enjoy those larger payouts for as long as possible before the 7 ends the round. That's how I press my bets in craps. Once per number, always using house money, and never chasing bigger and bigger bets. Practice at home with the same crap set I use personally. The link is in the description. That's how I press my bets in craps. And in my next video, we're going to be putting together everything in Kevin's disciplined player system. I'm Kevin. Stick with me. Take a break from learning craps and join me on my Helpful Journey YouTube channel. I'll show you the best spots in Las Vegas. Link in the description. Practice at home with the same crap set I use personally. The link is in the description.
So I'm gonna stick the $40 in here. Stick $40 in there. And yeah, so really the only thing you're gonna deal with is mainly the pass line. So it's a $3 bet. So you just the one is already chosen. So come here and go 1, 2, 3. So I'm going to go with $3 on the pass line, and then I'm going to hit this little button to actually roll the dice that's up there. So watch the dice roll. I just push the button. And 4. So that means that the puck, see the little puck? The puck is now on the number 4. So we need to get a 4. We need to get a 4 before the 7 comes up. So we're just gonna, what we're gonna do is we're not gonna do any of the fields. We're gonna place the 5 and we're gonna place the 6. I like to keep them all in a group. And so I like to play them in a group. That was my fault. I shouldn't have done it. So let's watch and see what happens. We're gonna hit the roll button. 7 out. We just lost. So we lost probably, let's see, we had 2, 1, we had $3 there, we had 3 here, and we didn't take our odds. So this time we're gonna go ahead and it's very simple. See, we just went through a whole round. So now the puck is off. Now the puck is off, and if we hit a number, it's going to set it on these numbers. Otherwise, if it's 7-11 on the come out roll, we're in the come out roll. So we got the puck is off, so we're on the come out roll. So if when you roll the dice and it hits a 7-11, you automatically win. If it's 12 or 2, 12-2, then you automatically lose, and then you have to place more money. So we're going to place 1, 2, 3. And we're going to roll. Let's see what the number comes out to. It comes out to a 5. So you see how the puck goes to a puck goes. It's hard to see with that. The puck is on 5. It's kind of highlighted. So we're gonna place the 6 the 6 and the 8, and we're gonna take. I'm going to take odds. So these are the odds. These are true odds. This is not true odds. This is true odds. And I'm going to do, we'll just do one time. So I've got $3 there and I've got $3 here. Oops, sorry. So I've got $3 here and $3 there. So $3 behind the line, $3 on the pass line. And I've covered the 6 and 8. So if I get the 6, the 8, or the 5, then I win. If 7 or 11, out. So let's try the roll. We got an 8, so we just won $216 off of the 8. And we're just going to continue to roll. So hit the button. And that's the number 8, so we won another $2.16. And our money just stays there. So we're on 5, 6, and 8. We've covered our pass line with our behind the line. The behind the line is actually true odds. They're kind of giving that to you. This one is not true odds. This is, it pays you even money. This one, or it actually pays you according to, this one pays you true odds on there. So let's go ahead and roll again. All right, so 12. Nothing really happens. See, it says over here what the last roll was, number 12. So nothing happened until we get either a 7 out or we hit one of our numbers again. So, okay, so there's a 6. We're going to win off of the 6, $2.16 off of the dollar. And then we're going to roll again. Nothing else happened. We did win off of the 6. And that's 11. We don't have, there's what the dice is, but we don't have anything on the field. Now what the field is, if you put a coin down there, you get paid on the 2, 3, 4, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Nothing else. So you get paid off 2, 3, 4, 9, 10, 11, and 12, and nothing else. So we're still got our money on the pass line. We still got our money. We still got our money on the pass line. We still have our money behind the pass line, which gives us true odds, and we've got the 6 and the 8 additional bets. So let's go ahead and roll again. All right, there's number 5. We actually won. Look at that money coming at us.